Welcome back to EDU-Tutor. Today we're going to be looking at the free market economy, right? So in a free market economy, private businesses are the ones who own the factors of production and makes the decisions about what to produce and when to produce them. This economy relies on what is known as demand and supply because consumers will come together and vote for goods that they want, and businesses will respond by providing these goods and trying their best to meet the requirements, supplying goods that will reap a great profit for the capitalists, who are the persons who own the businesses. So, a free market economy is also known as a capitalist economy. Businesses in capitalist economies are always striving for profits, which will create real incentives for innovation and entrepreneurship. However, it can also lead to a massive inequality and waste. What are the advantages of a capitalist or a free market economy? There is competition among businesses, which will result in an increase in quality of product and lower prices. Competition can also lead to innovation, where we will get newly invented goods and services and production processes as well. Consumers are free to choose the goods and services that they wish to purchase, and therefore production is based on demand. Freedom from government interference. In this economy, there's not a lot of government interference or legislations as it regards to selling goods and services, right? Also, the invisible hand or the price mechanism is used to determine the price of products. What are the disadvantages of the free market economy? So, within the free market economy, we have consumer exploitation by suppliers, which can go unchecked because there's little to no government intervention. There's also unequal distribution of wealth, as goods are purchased by only those who can afford it. In the case of no government intervention, public goods are not provided, which include postal service, street lights, and roads. Large companies such as monopolies or cartels may exert influence on prices and limit competition. There can also be an overuse of demerit goods, right? And demerit goods or products or services that are overly consumed, right? But are considered socially undesirable from the perspective of society on a whole because they have negative externalities such as harmful to your health or harmful to the environment. So items like cigarettes and alcohol, so those would be demerit goods. Finally, the last disadvantage of free market economy is the wastage of resources in advertising because most times there is excessive competition. So we would have mentioned the invisible hand, which is the method that they use to determine the price of products within the free market. So what is the invisible hand? So the invisible hand came about from Adam Smith, and he described it as the forces of market competition, right? So the forces of market competition act like an invisible hand so that self-interest behavior can work to the benefit of all society. So those forces would include self-interest and competition, which ensure that resources are used in ways that promote economic growth and national prosperity. So thank you for watching. I hope you learned something new. If you have any questions, just go ahead and comment below. Thank you. Bye.